Alright, another oldie but goldie, arms shipments from Czechoslovakia to Israel, 1947 to 1949. So armed contracts and deliveries to Israel. So the first contract was signed on the 14th of January 1948 by Jan Masaryk, the Czech foreign minister at the time. Ideology played no role in these initial transactions, they were exclusively commercial. The contract included 200 MG or machine Gewehr 34 machine guns, 4,500 P18 rifles, which are like a Czechoslovak copy of the Kar 98K, and 50,400,000 rounds of ammunition. Serbia bought from Czechoslovakia a quantity of arms for the Arab Liberation Army, but the shipment arrived in Israel due to Haganah intervention, which is a militia group that would later form the IDF, but deliveries. The first shipment of 200 rifles, 40 MG 34 machine guns and bullets secretly landed during the night of the 31st of March to the 1st of April, but this was to be no April Fool's joke, at a makeshift airfield in Bit Daras in a chartered American Skymaster cargo plane. The second largest shipment, covered with onions and potatoes, of 4,500 rifles and 200 machine guns with more bullets, arrived at the Tel Aviv port aboard the Nora on the 2nd of April. A third shipment of 10,000 rifles, 1,415 machine guns, and the most bullets reached the Yushev by sea on the 20th of April. Now, the Yushev is basically the historical homeland name, like how Nihon is Japan's name and stuff like that, so yeah. Now, at last, the Haganah commanded at hand a stockpile of thousands of weapons that could be freely deployed. Now, the two shipments proved decisive. Without a doubt, of all the shipments that subsequently reached the Yushev, none was to have a greater immediate impact or even historical significance like that of 1947 to 1949. And this is with the whole context with the Yom Kippur War and even the, well, Six-Day War was pretty decisive, but if they didn't act, stuff, but pretty significant stuff. Anyway, total deliveries confirmed until October 1948, and these are infantry weapons, and yeah, so let's go. 34,500 P18 rifles, as we discussed, a Kar 98 copy by Czechoslovakia. 5,515 MG 34 machine guns with 10,000 ammunition belts or machine Gewehr 34s. 10,000 VZ 24 bayonets. 900 VZ 37 heavy machine guns. 500 VZ 27 pistols. 12 ZK 383 submachine guns. 10 ZK 420 Blaze It semi-automatic rifles, but ZK 420. 500 VZ 26 light machine guns, shipped yet delivered, not confirmed in Czech sources though. Yeah, the delivery is not really confirmed, but these are basically the Bren gun pretty much. Well, it was a cooperation between the British Enfield Company and the Bren gun machine factory in Czechoslovakia, so that's how they kind of get the name Bren gun, because it's literally from Bren. So with that, yeah, this is pretty much the stick mag Bren that you see with a lot of Chinese Civil War photos and stuff. Yeah, and even some Germans have it in the early post Czechoslovak invasion in 1939 and stuff. So yeah, pretty iconic gun. Not as iconic as the Bren gun by the British, but yeah, you see it a lot of places. It's pretty much the stick mag brother of the Bren. But infantry ammunition time. 91,500,000 7x92 by 57mm Mauser cartridges for the German guns, 15 million 9mm Parabellum cartridges for the German pistols, 375,000 13mm cartridges for MG 131 guns, which are huge heavy machine guns, I bet. 150,000 20mm cartridges for the MG 151, which is probably a bigger machine gun, and 375,000 7x65mm cartridges for the VZ27 pistols. So interesting. MG51 is, I believe, oh, these are for like fighters and autocannons and stuff like that. Okay, so these are not even like actual guns, but these are more anti-aircraft, very stationary, huge guns to shoot down planes with. But I mean, against the body, that'd be pretty bad too. So anyway, aircraft time. So let's go. Yeah, a number of aircraft did reach Czechoslovakia as well. Alright, so we have some aircraft inbound. So there were 25 Ava S-199 fighters, and there were 61 Supermarine Spitfires Mark 9 fighters as well. I don't know how they got these Spitfires considering that, but I mean, it was a British protectorate of Palestine, so I don't know. Anyway, but they did deliver it somehow, so yeah, these are what they delivered, not overall weapons they had, so I don't know how they got this super fast Rolls-Royce lease. Anyway. Some of the aircraft were lost en route to Israel. The delivery of aircraft began on the 20th of May 1948 and was conducted from the Czech airfield near the town of Zatek. Some of the Eva fighters were actually dismantled and flown to Israel in transport airplanes as well. So this is like a plane scenario. So if I watch Cars, this is like that movie. So yeah, planes instead of planes. Pretty interesting. Planeception. Some of the deliveries were not finished until after the cessation of hostilities when, Israel was born in 1948, but only 18 Spitfires reached Israel prior to the end of the war by direct flight from Czechoslovakia. During Operation Velveta 1 in September with 6 planes, and Velveta 2 in December 1948 with 12 planes, making it 18 in total. Both operations with a refueling stop in Yugoslavia, then communist Yugoslavia, but I mean, Tito-Stalin split was, kind of getting hot, so, yeah. So during Operation Velveta 2, Spitfires were repainted in Yugoslav Air Force markings for the flight from Konovice to Nisik. The rest were shipped in crates officially declared as scrap iron, along with 12 Merlin 66 engines, and deliveries lasted until the end of April 1950. And this is when Czechoslovakia became a communist state, so I do love the Czechs for keeping their end of the bargain. You gotta admit, the Czechs are the gun-making capital of Europe and also the most trustworthy of Europe, after Poland. But anyway, let's not get any rivalries in the comments. Let's finish it with other defensive corporations, though. Now, Czechoslovakia also trained 81 pilots and 69 nice ground crew specialists, some of them later forming the first fighter units of the Israeli Air Force, or the IAF. And on Czechoslovakian soil, a group of Jewish volunteers the size of approximately a brigade of about 1,300 men and women, because, everybody has to serve compulsory, so, were also trained from the 20th of August to the 4th of November 1948. The Czechoslovak Armed Forces codenamed the training mainly as DI, an abbreviation for Dunevia Israel, literally meaning classified Israel. A motor-mechanized brigade group of Jewish volunteers trained in Czechoslovakia, but did not partake in the 1948 war, and I guess went on to do the tank force of the IDF or something. I don't know, but with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. And with that being said, yeah, that's pretty much that's pretty much Czechoslovakia's commitment to Israel during the first years of independence and the Arab-Israeli conflict and stuff. But with that being said, this was in the backdrop of the looming communist takeover in 1948 and 1949. So you gotta admit, they did stay true to their word, but I guess communist countries need money too, but it is what it is. But pretty interesting story, a pretty interesting classic if I don't mind myself, and under 10 minutes as always. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. I have something very special for you, but I kind of still trying to get the hook of things. So I kind of fumbled the bag, but trust me, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna try Sunday. Hopefully Sunday is not too loud. But with that being said, hope you enjoyed, learned something, and bye bye. I gotta edit this song anyway, so yeah, this is under 10 for sure. Bye bye.